The Wildcat Basketball Weekend, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the official U of A Visa debit card. Show your Wildcat spirit and get your free debit card today. Visit them at hughesfcu.org, federally insured by NCUA. Coach, your team is 9-1 at the turn of the conference schedule. What do you like best about where your team is right now, and what does it need to do to be as good, if not better, through the second half of the schedule?
Well, I think, as you are in February, Brian, everybody starts talking about what bracket you're going to be in, what seed you're going to be in the tournament. Are you going to be in the tournament? The month almost of February becomes a precursor to March. March is the month in college basketball, and I think there's a lot of different almost distractions for a player, for a team, especially if you're having a good season like us. And what starts to happen is you worry more about the games and the things that are down the road than what you can control right now, and that is being able to get better every single day, where the focus remains on how was practice today, what's the preparation like for the next game, because the next game is really the only game that matters. So to answer your question, for me, and I believe for our basketball team, we have 9 regular season games left. All of them are Pac-12 games. 5 are on the road, 4 are at home. That we're responsible and working collectively to be the best we can be in each and every one of those games, so that our performance is really, I think, a product of what we do every day in practice, and the fact that we're not too far ahead of ourselves, and what's done is done. And staying in that moment, it's not as easy in February. So whether it's rebounding or shooting, there's a million things we can talk about that we like or don't like, but it's the process from this point on that I think will allow us to be the most successful.
Your team had 2 very balanced wins last week against the Oregon schools. That being said, is T.J. McConnell not your acknowledged MVP right now?
Well, he's our most consistent player. So if at the halfway point we have the best record, he's our best player. It's very similar to what Nick Johnson became a year ago, the champion's best player. Now, we have 9 games left. A lot of different things can happen, Brian, and we haven't won anything yet. It's what I just finished talking about. But TJ does it on both sides of the ball for us. He's an excellent defensive player. He's our floor general. He's picked up his scoring in the first half of the Pac-12, and hopefully he can continue to play the way he's played.
In the desert Southwest, there is a dominant force, delivering powerful results with unmatched capabilities and dynamic leadership. From the people who brought you U of A debit cards and banking at your fingertips, Hughes Federal Credit Union.
Hughes, that's my team. Let's do this.
Wow, an Academy Award winner, right, Wilbur?
Wildcat Basketball Weekly continues, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union. Coach, you talk about getting better every day. Is one of the biggest challenges for you as a coach maintaining that consistency? Your team's played very well so far, but to keep it at that level throughout the entire season, is that hard work for your staff?
Very much so. And we're not the only staff trying to do that, but the difference between college football and college basketball is that we play a lot more games, and each week represents a different type of week. We're in a week right now where we have, in a sense, 7 days between games, and we're playing our rival on their away court. We've just come through 2 weeks where we played 4 games in 13 days, and 2 on the road, 2 at home. So, each week represents a different set of challenges, but how we go about our business, the things that we can control the most, we can't control how our opponent's going to play, but we can't control how ready we are, how prepared we are. The focus of practice being every day, it's no different now because it's the month of February than it would have been in November, when everybody was talking about practice in November because the season was just beginning. So It is a challenge. It's a challenge for, I think, all coaches and programs, but it's a huge separator if you can do it right, and we're trying hard to do it right.
You're taking on an Arizona State team that shoots the three-pointer exceptionally well, and that seems to be the focal point of their offense. What then becomes the focal point of your defense?
Well, they shoot the most three-point shots in our conference out of the 12 teams, and they shoot the second highest percentage. They have two seniors, Bo Barnes and Jonathan Gilling, who are both recently, I would say the last 5 games or so, really they've hit their stride. They're playing more minutes, they're more productive, and those two guys combined, I believe that Arizona State is at their best when they do have a big night from 3, but those two guys usually have a lot to do with it.
Thank you for watching Wildcat Basketball Weekly, presented by Hughes Federal Credit Union, home of the official U of A debit card. Visit them at hughesfcu.org, federally insured by NCUA.